Hey guys, it's Hi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is also, I kind of sound a little cute right now, like a little sexy, like a little, because of my sick voice, but do you guys remember, if you guys are an OG, you guys will remember this one video I made in like 2021 of December or something, and I was so sick and I just got my piercings and I sounded crazy. And also, quick thing, I really want to get a tongue piercing. Like, could you imagine? Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. If I pop up one random day and I have a tongue piercing, now you know why. But today's video is something I actually was talking to my best friend about, and I was like, actually I had this video planned to do, and then I was like, let me add this stuff in, because we were talking about something, and I was like, you know what? This brings up a really good point. And a little bit of like reassurance to why we have doubts, what's going on, things like that. So first I want to start off by saying there's like this common misconception that it's a bad thing to know that you're manifesting. No, it's not a bad thing to know that you're manifesting. It's not a bad thing to really acknowledge that you're manifesting. It doesn't mean that it's a good thing to constantly point out the 3D and be like, oh my god, well, I'm just manifesting this, so whatever, but like whatever. Let me point out and complain about everything and under the sun. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when you're manifesting, you are consciously aware that you are manifesting. And you want to know why? Because you made the conscious decision to start manifesting. Okay? So when we get doubts and things like that, and we're like, this isn't gonna work, like, what am I doing? Like, is this actually gonna work? It's because we're conscious that we're doing this. This is a conscious decision we made. We were like, you know what? I want to start manifesting this because I want this to happen. So we are consciously aware that we are affirming to manifest. Okay? So when you get doubts and when you're like, oh my god, I'm not doing this right, I can't do this, what's going on? It is because your conscious mind is questioning it. And that's normal and it's expected, really. If it's a quick little thought that just pops in your head, it is expected to happen. I mean, think about it. Our brains were wired to keep us safe. Back before all of this shit, all of this like phones and like housings and like just stable like living, we were freaking going to wars and living in caves and hunting and building and all this shit. And guess what you had to do to stay safe and stay alive there? Think with your brain. You had to dissect everything around you and question it. What question it? What's that? What's this? Is this that? Okay, what? You had to do that to stay safe. That is what our brains are wired to do. Our brains are wired to question things to keep us safe, to keep us alive. We have a constant need of survival all the time. So that leads us to constantly asking questions, constantly being like, what's this mean? So that's why it pops in your head. Now, I'm not saying that you should sit on these thoughts and sit there for 45 minutes thinking about, well, I can't manifest, I blah, 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 I can't do this, I don't know how this is gonna work, I don't know. Don't do that. But I just heard a goddamn scream. What I'm saying is when you have random thoughts like that, it's because your conscious mind knows you're manifesting, and that's normal for it to happen. Your conscious mind knows that your desire isn't here yet. Now, it's just about ignoring it and moving on. Your subconscious mind is always going to believe what you tell it, but that's not the case with your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is way more aware and questionative, is not even a word, of what's going on in your reality. So that's just a bit of information that we were talking about, and that gets us into this little thing for the video, and it's something that you can add to your affirmations to help with this. We know our subconscious is going to believe everything and anything we tell it, so it doesn't really matter what we're affirming for our subconscious mind to believe it, because no matter what, it's going to believe it inevitably. But what about our conscious minds? What about our conscious minds that know we're manifesting and are a little bit wary about it and just, you know, kind of are like, okay, yeah, let me just keep affirming. How about we just start adding, and that's a fact, to our affirmations? So say you're trying to manifest good grades. Your affirmation would normally be, I'm such a smart student. School has always been easy for me. Now, how about we add, it's a fact that I've always been a smart student. School has always been easy for me, and that's a fact. Why don't we just start adding things like that to help our conscious mind? Because saying I'm always good at school and it's a fact that I've always been good at school, it is more calming to our ears and our minds and things like that when we say it's a fact, because we are programmed to think that facts are true and there's evidence to back that up, and there's no question about it. It is a fact, is a black and white. You're either true or false. Statement is either true or false. So when you add that's a fact, it helps your conscious mind, eases some of the resistance in your conscious mind. So I've started adding, and that's a fact, to the end of my affirmations, no matter what it is. Money, I've always been rich, and that's a fact. appearance, I'm the best I've ever looked, and that's a fact. SP, it's a fact that my relationship is absolutely amazing and always has been. It's so easy and it's so simple. It takes like, is that a fact? Do you know how long it took? Like 0.8 milliseconds probably. Like it literally probably didn't even take that long to add, and it's so calming to your conscious mind. Now, I'm not saying you need to do this, but I'm saying this can help your conscious mind, and it can help ease a lot of the things going on in your conscious mind while you're affirming. So I just like adding that little affirmation in on it. And like I said in the beginning, our conscious mind, it's okay if it's aware that we're manifesting, because you had to make the conscious decision to click on this video. You had to make the conscious decision to decide to manifest. That's okay, as long as you're not like I've said a million times before, as long as you're not sitting and dwelling on anything negative, it's okay. There's not a ton of pressure to constantly be perfect, especially with the law of assumption. There's no pressure to be constantly perfect, because we are human and we are going to have feelings. We're going to have moments of down, and we're going to spiral sometimes, and that's okay. It's all about, you know what, being like, okay, I spiraled now, let's not do it again. Let's not let that happen again. Let's learn and let's grow and let's keep going. And keep going and persisting is the most important part out of everything. So that is it for today's video. I hope this helped a little bit or a lot or whatever, you know. But I'm definitely going to be sticking to, and that's a fact, in my affirmations to help my conscious mind feel a little bit more at ease with everything. Oh, we'll see how that goes. Did I just do that? Anyways, I'm just going to go. Watching these videos helped you manifest. Say it with me. Watching these videos helped me manifest. Watching these videos helped me manifest. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.